That girl's number one.
Sponsorships?
That girl's number one. This girl makes the least amount of money. Grace, I'm putting her at the last and last. The lowest paid one is 115K. I need to get in on this streaming thing. Who's the most successful influencer? Are we supposed to know these
I
people?
personally believe you probably make $1 billion.
I agree. I was gonna say the same thing. He gives me maybe gamer.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him in the middle.
He's still mentally here for me.
I feel like your shoes, Rhea, are kind of expensive. I can't tell if it's like a knockoff, but quality platforms are usually like
Plus the all black.
$200 to $300.
You give me like, you have like 1 million followers on Instagram and you do like model shoots every single day, like fashion shoots and stuff. So
I want to put her in the middle.
What's your name over there?
Grace.
I don't know, you give me like the vibe that you make a lot of money like selling cookies with your nice, or like sweaters on Etsy or
Like
something.
sweet, very sweet.
Yeah, very
Artist
sweet.
vibes.
And you have a fun TikTok. So I think you are like over here, yeah.
I like this.
I kind of like it.
I'm cool with this too.
Do you think this makes sense?
Why did all the
I'm gonna
girls get rated
disagree.
above all
I
the
think
guys? Wait,
Rhea
what?
should be one more ahead.
Okay.
I would put Josh like further
In front
up,
of me,
like,
maybe?
Yeah, maybe between you two.
Yeah, I agree.
I would be good right here.
Josh,
No,
Josh,
come on. Come
Josh,
on.
where's your sweater from?
H&M.
H&M. Okay.
But H&M's like a classic though. Like I know a lot of guys who wear like only H&M, but they make good money.
Well, it's like a
Because-
lot of girls wear Fashion Nova, but they're wearing like $1,000 shoes.
True.
So
I don't hate this lineup.
Yeah.
I kind of think it's. You think this is the lineup? Okay.
Make TikTok videos about like tech reviews and tech stuff.
Oh, that's money.
I run a couple businesses from it.
what kind of tech businesses? Like laptops, computers?
Like type on keyboards, I make like custom ones.
This is last, no shot.
And I also now I'm getting into like clothes, so I designed this hoodie.
I feel like you're great with money, so even if you maybe technically didn't like bring in as much as some other of us a couple years ago, you maybe have grown it more because you're probably very smart. I'm sure you're investing. I feel like you absolutely need to go higher up.
How many TikTok accounts do you have?
3 that have done well.
You should take my spot. I mean,
do
it's scary over
second or
here.
third.
Yeah,
Second.
I would put you like second.
Let's do second.
Tech is a lot of money.
Plus, you have all those other income streams on top of it.
Yeah.
So I teach people how to be content creators, but I'm also a Twitch streamer.
Do you sell a course?
I was just about to ask.
I don't sell a course because I believe in like making education free for people, so I don't like
What?
paywalling info.
How do you make your income without the ads?
So I get $2.50 for every sub that I get. That's like one way that I make my money, and
That is not true anymore. You get way less than $2.50 per sub.
TikTok sponsorships
Yeah.
mainly, and I also have like Instagram and YouTube and stuff, but they're like really small.
I mean, those are two pretty lucrative platforms, but also you have a lot of morals, which makes me think you don't make as much money because you haven't sold your soul.
Yeah, I mean, that, with the LA rent rising though.
I still don't think you should be last, though.
Like, I don't feel like she should move until we hear a couple more.
yeah, I would keep myself
I
down
was gonna
here.
be like, bring her here.
So I do a few different things. My big one is I am a sex educator. So I host a podcast. We just launched the 3rd season. So I've been doing that since 2019. And I do sex education content on my Instagram as well as on my TikTok. And then I also upload all the podcast episodes to my YouTube channel.
Ooh,
And with YouTube, you've got
And she's been
ad
doing it for
revenue
3
and
years.
affiliate.
But my one caveat is sex education, which in terms of making money through sponsorships, not
harder.
many companies would want to, unfortunately, work with a sex educator, even though I think it's like a cool
And
thing.
it's harder to get ad revenue because
Yeah.
I'm constantly, working through bands and things like that.
How are you making most of your money, though?
Through all of those, as well as OnlyFans.
Ooh, but OnlyFans
Ooh.
makes money.
Yeah, you can make.
OnlyFans has such an uncapped potential. I would put you up here.
Third?
Like top 3 for sure.
Okay.
Oh, nobody wanted to be brave enough to be like, looking at you, you probably don't make that much of only. Not saying that I would say that or that she looks ugly, but I'm just saying that like that would have been the Giga Chat answer, okay?
All right, so I make like content just around like money, and I try and teach Gen Z good like money habits with short little funny videos.
Finance makes so much money because not only do they push it, but you also get so many sponsorships, especially from YouTube. Are you on YouTube or are you on primarily TikTok?
It goes like in this order: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube stuff.
I feel like those videos also, especially in the way you do them with comedy, are super shareable. Like those are the kind of TikToks that end up on Reels, they end up on Facebook.
I would put you up because you do
Definitely up.
finance. Finance is such a lucrative niche.
I'm okay with that.
He's like, yeah.
Okay, I am a TikToker.
I knew it. I knew I could tell.
I do mostly fashion stuff, like secondhand fashion, vintage stuff, and lifestyle.
What do you sell?
I don't really anymore. I started like my TikTok promoting my online vintage shop, and that's how
That is super true. If you are a girl, and be honest, if you're a girl and you're like reasonably attractive, so you're not like a fucking banger, you're not like, oh my god, like you're a fucking 10 out of 10, but you're like, you're not overweight, you're like, you look okay, you know? Fetish content, I think, is like the best route to go. The weirder, the better, because a lot of the people that do the heavy fetish stuff are look questionable sometimes. So if you can stomach it, and if there's something you wouldn't mind doing, the heavy fetish content for like mid-ish girls is probably the way to make bank, I would say.
I became a TikToker.
That'd be my
Now I
guess.
just, like,
Although it's a smaller audience
You do
too,
it full
so.
time?
yeah.
So your revenue comes from sponsorships?
Yeah, it's like all social media now.
I don't know, fashion makes like no money unless you're a thin white woman. So,
Oh god.
so she's a thin white woman. So being plus size in the social media industry is definitely been hard. There's visibly fat plus size people, and then there's people with the quintessential perfect curves. Like almost, unfortunately, how plus size are you?
If you do lifestyle but you're a small creator, you get nothing. Like they
Yeah.
literally only gifting campaigns, and then like even then they gaslight you into feeling like you should be grateful for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But given, I'm guessing you sound like you're a very large creator, and then like I feel like I've seen your videos on my For You page, I would maybe put you first.
Oh, don't do that. I'm also, this is like my first year doing this.
Yeah, I'd say,
we don't
I'd
know
say
anyone's
right here in
sizes.
I
front of
don't
me.
think I make more than you.
We still have time to switch.
That's true.
Okay, so I am a plus size supermodel, so everything I do is pretty much lifestyle around that. And it's been my full-time job for about 4 years now. I have my own cannabis and sexual wellness podcast, so I do that separately. I also have my own consultation and coaching business where I teach aspiring plus size models. So I have an online course that's a master class that I do quarterly. And then I also have a blog separately that I post on at least once a week, and the ad marketing is just starting on my blog, so it's not too far in there, but I'm very familiar with ad marketing and revenues. Have a lot.
I would put you first. Like,
Absolutely. Yeah,
you have so many
absolutely.
streams of income.
So many streams of
don't-
income.
yeah,
You just seem very, very nice.
None of the things they're saying actually matters. Like having multiple revenue streams does not mean you're like, having multiple revenue streams can sometimes mean you're very rich, or it can sometimes mean you're very poor. It's not an indicator one way or another. Because some people have multiple revenue streams because they're just so big. It makes sense to branch out and to make money doing other things. But other people have like 6 different revenue streams. They don't make much money doing anything. They just get like, you know, like, oh, like I do a little bit of drop shipping. I sell like a few pics on Twitter. Like I have a couple things on my TikTok. Like they just don't make any money, you know? It just depends, right? Like XQC probably has like 1 or 2 revenue streams. Does he even sell merch? Right?
Knowledgeable.
And what about you, Kazumi?
I do OnlyFans. I also do YouTube. I also do Instagram. My main stream of income, though, is TikTok. Not specifically from ad revenue, but I make like 7 to 10 TikToks, and I just like pump out as many reels of me as I can.
day?
Yes, with different captions, and I just lead it back to my OnlyFans. But I make a lot of memes. That's like my kind of like niche. I make porn.
Do you
and
have
memes.
a billboard in WeHope?
Yeah, I do. I do have a billboard in WeHope.
I saw that.
That
Yeah.
girl's
Do you
number
take
one.
sponsorships?
That girl's
I'm a sex
number one.
worker, so sponsors don't want me or my face to represent their brand.
The only reason I get away with that is because I also am a sex educator.
Yeah.
So, but I completely understand the second they hear that you have any sort of
Because you're a sex educator? No shot.
like OnlyFans or sex work.
Yeah, and I've gotten deleted like 7 times.
Yes.
Where do you rank? Like, what's
She-
your
that girl's
percentage on
number one.
OnlyFans?
I'm 0.01%.
Kazumi.
Okay. Number one.
Well, okay, that was like a cheat question.
Number one.
switch.
Absolutely.
How many guys have you been with?
I used to do parties and I would get
Jesus.
like 50 dudes a night.
Okay, so you're on No Jumper.
Yeah.
That's the kind of video that goes viral. I mean, there's no doubt
Wait,
about that
have we
video
seen her
has
clips
views.
before on No
So
Jumper?
my photo is a photo of me in Vogue. So
It's a beautiful photo.
my butt's in Vogue.
Does Vogue pay a lot?
It's almost kind of like
Paid in
being
exposure?
a Playboy centerfold in a sense of like it's an honor.
Okay. Congrats on your new baby.
Insert cash or select payment type. Use PIN pad to complete transaction.
I'm sorry, what? The average cost of childbirth and pregnancy care in the U.S. is $6,940 with health insurance or $13,000 without, and it can vary wildly. I changed my mind. What's your return policy like?
This is my dad, and this is his at-home work setup. He hates it. So today, I'm gonna try to fix it. I'm gonna first add a custom keyboard I built for him and a mouse, and then we're gonna go ahead and give him the FOPO triple monitor laptop adapter. This is gonna turn a single laptop screen into a triple monitor adapter.
Damn, I want that.
Instagram picture, and I want to style this sweater, so this is where we're at. I kind of think that these bell bottoms
Love those
would be
pants.
cool with this, and it kind of matches, and it would edge up the sweater a little bit and make it a little more me. Okay, here they are. As you can see, I need to be a little bit taller for these, and I think it would be a crime not to wear these.
Wait, I love the fit.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I do.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
Our noses smushed up against our kissing partner's face is actually opening up our nostrils and making their pheromones more obvious to us. And whether you realize it or not, your body will actually react to that person's pheromones and can make you more attracted to them.
I don't think there's been any research proving that, because there's some organ for sensing pheromones called like a, is it vasoreceptor or vaso or something? There's some weird. I don't think we have. I don't think humans can detect pheromones. I don't think they can. I feel like I've looked this up before.
If your body thinks they're a good biological match.
I would kiss you.
That's woke. Best websites for Twitch streamers. Twitch Tracker is a website that tracks your stream data. It'll show you the max viewers, follower gains, and the amount of hours you stream per stream. They also have a very nice graph showing your average viewer count and the amount you streamed, and cool stats like average viewer count per day. Yeah, so that's like similar to the type of
Things I
content I
need
do.
to know. Oh.
I feel like I should go down in the tech men.
I feel
The
like
tech men should
I
definitely
want
go
to
up.
put. I think your name is Teddy, right?
Yes.
You second, because I saw that ad. Tech pays well. That ad was really well edited. I'm pretty sure companies will see that and be like, I want to go and sponsor him again. But I'll put you second.
I'd
for
put
now.
you second.
Yeah.
Key. I'll take it.
I'm okay where I'm at.
Do you guys feel like numbers, like the follower count matters?
No. Oh hell no.
Absolutely not. One thing I'd like to say is like quality, depending what industry you're in, because I have a friend who has quadruple the following I do and 10 times the engagement, and I make 3 times as much as she does.
Quadruple the following and 10 times the engagement, and you make more money? Your friend is f***ing something up.
Because of the quality, and I sell usage rights so people can use it as ads.
Yeah, I think.
that's a lot.
Yeah,
Not really pheromones, but have you seen the blindfold sweat smelling studies? Yeah, that I think women are a bit more turned on by it if they're menstruating, I think. Or not menstruating, it's between cycles or something? I don't remember.
Oh, second.
Yeah, move on.
How many hours do you guys work?
I work every day.
A lot.
Like this week, I worked like 4 18-hour days. At minimum, there's no day where I'm working like almost every single day where I'm working less than 5 hours. At least.
Oh, ovulating.
I'm not
Sorry.
trying to diminish
Other
what
one.
you're saying. Like it is.
It's
hard
all the
work.
same
Like,
shit.
But she was talking about like, oh, like work doesn't end, but like it's like it does. You can go get a smoothie and like sit in your bed and scroll emails. It's not the same as like being expected to be somewhere and like be a slave all day and be off your phone. Like you're not a person.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Like 4 18-hour days. At minimum, there's no day where I'm working like almost every single day where I'm working less than 5 hours. At least.
I'm not trying to diminish what they were saying. Like it is hard work and like when she was talking about like, oh, like work doesn't end, but like it's like it does. You can go get a smoothie and
This girl makes the least amount of money. Grace, I'm putting her at the last.
like sit in your bed and scroll emails. It's not the same as like being expected to be somewhere and like be a slave all day and be off your phone. Like you're not a person when you're at work, but like you're a person when you're doing this job.
It's hard to, when you do a job like this, because at first I was like, oh, I don't actually, work that many hours, but then it's like the second I wake up, I'm checking and I'm deciding what I'm gonna do that day. And the second I actually go to bed.
all the day.
It's like how do you decipher what's work
Yeah,
and what's
so it's
not?
hard when you're not doing it. Like I'm maybe not working 4 hours straight because I'll stop and I have the privilege of being able to grab lunch with friends or.
You hate her because she's right? No, there's like a, probably it's like the most common thing for all small business owners that you can work infinitely. Like every small business owner will say this thing. And when you're like doing this influencer shit, that's essentially what you are. But anybody that's ever had any small business whatsoever will tell you like, yeah, I can work an infinite amount of hours. There's always something else that you can do to be expanding your business or improving your business or making more money or whatever. That's like always the case.
Shop in the middle of the day or like do whatever I do, but that doesn't mean I'm not constantly, you know, working in some capacity.
And then like
so it's hard
weekends
to
don't
know.
exist.
Right, exactly, yeah. There's really no days off.
How was your come up? Because I started with gaming content and then I transitioned into education.
I did too.
Like when, oh my God, love gaming. But like, especially as like a female gamer who was trying to do content, I got memed on so much. Everyone's like, oh my God, you're such an e-girl. Like, yeah, like ABG e-girl aesthetic, haha, you suck at the game anyway.
And now it's in.
Dude,
and now it's like
I know,
aesthetic.
and now it's cool, right?
What year were you doing that?
I was doing it in like 2018, 2019.
Wow.
I was doing it in 2011.
Oh,
Jesus.
To be a female YouTuber in a male-dominated space in 2011 was traumatizing.
brutal.
I have a question for you, Josh. Do you feel like you have to work harder or fight for what you're worth as a black man?
I don't know if I necessarily have to fight harder, but it is a little bit harder to stand out and like get people to take you seriously. It's actually one of the reasons that I've signed with like a management agency that only represents black creators.
Oh, okay.
I love that.
Yeah, so it just feels like a, you know, like a small family. And
My brain is so irony poisoned dealing with you online. I'm trying to imagine the other way. Like, yeah, I'm looking for people that represent my interests. I went with a white-only agency, and we only represent white people. And I feel like they just understand me better than like kind of the more like diverse talent agencies out there.
you know, I know that they're like out there fighting to
They're on
get
your
like what's
team.
best for
Yeah,
me.
absolutely.
They've been so helpful because I've run into other black creators that have like my similar following and a similar niche. I mean, they're earning way less and there's so much more money out there that they're just not getting, mostly because they don't know exactly what they're worth.
I don't know. This looks like it makes sense.
I feel like it doesn't. I feel like I need to go down one or two.
Move down.
I feel like with the YouTube AdSense, maybe I would switch this.
Who's the
I could
Kazumi
maybe-
girl? She's one. And that Grace girl is
And
last.
Josh, you have a manager.
That's all I know.
Okay, but I
know
wanna
that.
say
I
this,
know those
though.
two things to be
I
true.
have a modeling agency, and 80% of the work that I get myself.
That's fair.
It's more about him getting one. I don't feel the need for one because I don't think I'm getting as many maybe as he is.
Interesting.
That's just my take.
You have
What's
multiple businesses.
your second biggest channel again?
It's for my business and it has 75,000. Now I have employees and I don't really do anything.
Oh, you have employees.
He's got
I really don't think I
employees?
should be here. I think he needs to be
He's second.
moved up.
His employees.
I feel like I just want to move myself in
between us.
you
I-
guys,
that makes sense to
or
me.
like lower.
How do we feel about this?
This looks like our final answer.
I think we're good with this.
7th spot, Teddy, at 115K annually.
What?
That was a shocker.
No
Wait.
way.
6th spot,
The lowest paid one is 115K. Holy shit! I need to get in on this streaming thing. Damn.
Lee, 125K annually.
Six-figure club.
5th spot, Kat, 175K.
What?
4th spot, Grace, 180K. And the 3rd spot, Josh, 275K.
I knew you were up here.
And in the 2nd spot, Rhea, 300K. And the 1st spot, Kazumi, at 3 million.
Oh, that was the one I picked. Kazumi. Yes, I was so right. Where's that Grace girl? Is she in the middle? 180. What a loser. Whatever.
Sex worker.
Yeah, let's go. Rare W
I
for
tried
us.
so
Retire tomorrow.
People hate.
Is Kat this one here? She make was it 180K? With 100 concurrent viewers? Something that I remember talking to Devin about this a lot in real life. I think that men round out the top of the streaming world in terms of income, for sure. But if you're going to be a mid streamer, like anywhere from 50 to 250 concurrent viewers, you can make 6 figures as a girl. You have to, I don't want to say shameless. You have to be like OnlyFans girlfriend experience type thing. But that 50 to 250 viewer range, women can make a lot of money because it's a big enough range to pick up some like Oilers. You've got like some viewership, so you're not like a complete like WH Omega lol. But yeah.
When you make a lot of money in a non-traditional way, and they really hate when you make it off sex work. So I was very, very nervous about the reaction.
I am an anomaly and I don't represent what all sex workers make. I make a lot of money, but it is still something that you should deeply consider before getting into because it is something that holds a lot of social stigma and does make life hard if you don't like doing it.
And I just want to say that y'all have motivated me because I feel like I became like comfortable with what I was doing and like I haven't been pushing myself recently, but now I'm like, y'all are doing so well, and I'm like,
Well, that's
You're
crazy.
doing really
You woke
well.
up and made a whole website by yourself.
Also, you're
that
overnight.
took me like
It wasn't
3
great.
months
It
on my
wasn't
blog to do.
Yeah, when I was 19, I was homeless. So I am really proud of you and whatever
Jesus
you've done and the
Christ.
fact that you can employ people and do so many cool things with your life.
I think there's an idea of what an influencer is in people's heads, and I think it's usually like a airheaded person who just takes selfies or uses a selfie stick. They don't understand, I think, maybe the nuance.
Like, I was kind of weird coming into it because I grew up really poor, and like $180,000 is like so much money to me. I would be happy making the amount of money I make right now for the rest of my life. And I feel like everyone gets into it and they're like, I have to be a millionaire and I have to like monetize every category of my life. And that's probably where it becomes like an insane job.
Clash between old-fashioned values and a modern made-for-reality.
God damn. How does that one guy have employees? He's like running a small business making 150K a year, 115K a year on like tech stuff online.